Hi, back here at Fabric Utopia. That's what's new this week at Fabric Utopia, and we hope everyone had a great Easter holiday. We actually took the day off, so it was any time like that is good. But we've been busy, really busy with Shop Hop and everything else. But I've got 4 new quilt kits to talk about, 4 new collections that are associated with these. We got a new product in the buttermilk wool collection by Henry Glass. We'll show us off some of that. Got a panel of the week, and we have a notion of the week. So let's get started. First up, this is a big one. This is the Gentle Meadows by Wilmington Prince. This is a block of the month. Of course, here at Fabric Utopia, we sell the whole kit. This is a queen size quilt kit.
That's right.
So it's big. Next up is the quilt kit's called Patio Garden, but it's by Northcott. And this is the, help me out here. This is the Luscious.
Luscious. And that's the quilt that's hanging up
right
here.
behind me. Looks like it would end up being a really beautiful quilt. And this is a throw, correct?
Yeah, it's 48 by 57.
Okay.
So maybe a throw, maybe a wall hanging.
Well, we can see it. There's a wall
Yeah.
hanging right here
Big
behind
wall
me.
hanging. Nice throw. Yeah.
Okay, this is Serenity, and this is QT Fabrics. This is another throw quilt.
Yep, that's throw size. We're doing the one in the bottom right-hand corner with the panel.
Okay, and last but not least, this is Coastal Garden by Henry Glass. So another throw quilt, I believe.
Yeah, that one's a little bit larger than the other two.
All right, so 4 new quilt kits to keep you to look at, and now we'll take a quick look at a couple of these more in depth. Okay, we're going to take a quick field trip. We're actually in the beginning of the store. You can see where got lots of quilt kits for you to look at, and there's plenty of fabric back there. But up front, this is we just got this in, and we really have never carried a wool fabric before. There's a lot of things you can do with it. We're going to put a couple things like that you could do in the video.
These are great for wool applique, penny rugs. They can be used for apparel. This is a medium weight wool, so it's not for a super heavy winter coat, but it would make a nice jacket. Lots of home sewing or craft type projects. And these are 52 to 54 inch wide fabric, so it's a little bit larger than your normal bolt. But we have I think this one's called a pink. We've got a green color, a brown. This one's called a true red. It looks kind of orangey in my video here. We've got a black. We've got a darker, more maroon or burgundy color red, a nice orangey rust color, a light sagey green, and then a cream color. So these should give you some nice solid color options. And again, these are the buttermilk solids by Henry Glass.
Okay, we're back in the store making a little field trip. This is the notion of the week. It's a rotary cutter, but the point of this really is we're more than just fabric. We've got all kinds of cutting utensils, all kinds of notions.
And replacement blades for the cutters.
Yeah, you never know when you're gonna need a new blade.
That's right.
Okay, this is this week's panel of the week, and this is my chance to hide from the camera and show you the panel. And Amber, describe it.
Sure. This one is called Old McAnderson's Farm instead of Old MacDonald. And we went a little different this week. This makes a quiet book. These are very popular for kids so that they can chew on them, not rip them apart. I don't know if you've got a toddler or a young baby, you know how that happens. All you need is a little bit of batting and a panel, and you can make a cute little book. This is by Henry Glass. This one is the Old McDonald type, Old McAnderson's farm.
Yeah.
But they
Copyright,
also
probably.
have, I think there's 4 other stories in this collection. And we have plenty of other panel books in our juvenile section. So take a look at them.
This is the Gentle Meadows quilt kit that we talked about earlier, and now you get to see it all spread out. And this is a big quilt kit. Amber?
Yeah, it's also a big quilt collection or fabric collection too. Very typical for Wilmington prints. We have a border stripe, 3 or 4 different florals in here in the various colors. We've got a couple stripes, 3 textured solids, a couple that have little almost polka dots on it. And then I think there's 2 fabrics in this check print. So you get a nice assortment of prints and solids. And it's in some really nice yellow and blue colors that are just really nice and springy. As mentioned, this is 91 by 106 quilt. It's set up as a block of the month. So when you look at the instructions, it has them, as you do, this is the first piece. So you do the center piece here, and then each month or each set of directions builds upon that. So you're doing different parts at a time. It gives you all the cutting instructions for just that block or section. So if you want to jump in right away and start working on just one section, you can cut just those areas, or you can cut the whole thing at once and then start sewing.
One of the things that came out, we did a part of our newsletter. We asked a question about block of the month because we've only been doing this, as full kits, and there's about 50%, 50-50 really. People were interested in literally having it as a block of the month, and we're looking at least in store how we can pull that off. So look for that maybe in the near future. All right, last but not least, I get another chance to hide behind from the camera, but this is the Coastal Gardens panel and part of that quilt kit.
Yeah, this kit is called Look for the Light, and this is a collection by Henry Glass. This is only a small part of the collection that's here in the kit. It's got a real stormy sky, some waves, some lighthouses. This print has like a map of the different seas and continents. Then we have a little red print, and this is only used maybe for the binding, I think. It's just a real small piece. And then this nice black print by Henry Glass that's used for, looks like a couple smaller borders and some piecing in there. This makes a 55.5 by 65.5 inch throw. And this is really pretty simple. You have your border or your panel, put a couple borders on it, and then most of the rest of it is some half square triangles and just some pieces that go around it. So I think this one would go together pretty quick. And it's kind of neat how they did it here. If you can see, they have that cloudy sky fabric up here. And then down here they have the rough seas to kind of mimic what you see in the panel itself. This is part of a larger collection. We have there's a border print, there's a piece that looks like some netting and different nautical type things that this could be a really striking collection and used for a lot of different things.
And the whole collection can be found on our website easily, so you can see each one of these close up.
That wraps up another What's New at Fabric Utopia this week. We would love to hear your comments, as we are constantly looking to improve and engage you and create something that is both informative and fun. Be sure to like or subscribe to our YouTube channel.